Hello, good morning. And today is Thursday. Most likely today is 14th of January 2021. You're also Augustine once again, and you can also refer to me as Simple Consultant. Today I have a very quick update for us. The update is titled "The Administration is Coming Out One Step at a Time." The administration is coming out one step at a time, and a good number of people see the administration as an individual, but I see the administration as a team, and one man is masterminding everything to make sure that humanity is brought back to normal. And we had a meeting yesterday, and the meeting, to a good extent, talked about um, we getting organized and we going to achieve our goal of getting to 1 billion across the entire world. And I'm going to peruse through some of the things we did today in our meeting. And after I have finished my perusal, I'll call it quits for today. Then I'll talk a bit about our Kringle.io and a little of updates that you and I are now seeing in our Kringle Private Society. So if you're coming into my broadcast for the very first time, I would appreciate it if you can give me a thumbs up if you haven't done so. It's something that every member in the Clinical Private Society should be doing. It's called social proof. When you see someone, a broadcaster, trying to give out information, do well to encourage the person because it's not easy to stand or sit down and formulate something good and give the public. It's not really easy. You may think it's actually coming into blab. No, it's not about that. You have to be well informed to give out a broadcast. Now, that said, let me share my screen and then say a few things. Thank you. It appears my network today is very strong indeed. So, sharing my screen, let me go to YouTube. That's the first thing I'll do. And YouTube are doing as much as possible to censor people. They are doing as much as possible. They are working to make sure that people do not have an open mind to express their views, which is not very good. So we are looking at this particular um, this particular broadcast which we had yesterday. It was actually a mass adoption meeting, and the mass adoption meeting is this particular one. Now, this is something that everybody in the Clinical Private Society should cultivate the habits or ensure that we watch, because this particular meeting explained everything that you should know about the administration. It was live, and previously or last year we were having these meetings, and we've had this meeting now for more than 10 months, if I'm not wrong. And all this while, the administration remained mute. I mean, he only addressed people that came for the meeting. But now he has found it needful to go out to tell people because so many people still are skeptical about TBC. I don't know why they are skeptical. A system that has gone about helping the needy, a system that has gone about not just helping needies in a particular area, in several places. We have done goodwill in Philippines, we've done goodwill in several places in Nigeria, we've done trade fairs, we've done goodwill in Cameroon, and we still intend doing much more goodwill across the entire world. And even after seeing all these informations and showing enough of these evidences are not hidden from the public. They are open to the public, and people do not care to look at these things. Come here and look at goodwill. When you look at goodwill, this is our logo, and this our logo is symbolic. It's actually, we are speaking to people in esoteric language. Now, some of you may not know, but now let me actually explain. Now, this is Kringle Society. That's who we are. We are a private community or society, not a secret society. Now, this Amera is Reve, I don't know, but I think there was a time Bederick said it's do no harm, something very similar to that. Do no harm. And we are a community that is counter to the existing system. When you look into the Gringo private society, you find out that we are the opposite of everything. The opposite of the financial system that breeds scarcity, lack, marginalization, and poverty. We are a system that is opposite of the coin market system that buys low and sells high, because we don't exist in the coin market. We do not exist in any form of market. We are a community and we do peer to peer. Those of you who are yet to still make your inquiries, do well to do so. Pringle Private Society mission statement. This mission statement has been there again and again. People see these informations and they are unwilling to get to flow with us as members in our Kringle Private Society. Our ambassadors has always been there, which is Stephen Coffey in the United States and Bay Derrick. And the both of them has been working tirelessly to make sure that the Kringle Society moves forward. And I would not talk about one without talking about the other. The both of them are wonderful. Yet people see these things and they do not want to come into the Kringle Private Society. Now, I want you to also understand that you do not think, and I also do not think, that this system is going to be on a platter of gold, that we are going to rebuild the world system financially and build an alternative economy. Doesn't mean it's going to come on a platter of gold. It has to come at a price. And that price to pay means you must work. And that work means you must go out there and tell people about TBC, either as an individual or as a merchant. You will decide how you want to go about it. And if you refuse to do anything, do not expect to get anything in return. Now, I'm also going to share one or two other things. And if I have time or if I'm disposed, in the meeting we had yesterday, the administration talked about the promo. We are going to look into that promo briefly because after this month, that promo will be modified. But back to this particular goodwill, we have done a lot. And Bederick has been very key in making sure that the African side gets a very, very good concern and attention. Because come to think of it, the third world countries were designed to remain third world countries perpetually. But if not for the event or the existence of Pringle Private Society, I can tell you that the third world country will remain like that because we depend and believe that the government will provide everything for us. No, the governments are not intending to be. In fact, the governments are impoverishing you, thinking making you think that they are providing for you. I wouldn't have so much time to go into that, but these are evidences, clear evidences that TBC has stayed and will still want to stay again and again and again. That's the truth. Come here and explore it under goodwill. Come here and explore this content. If you explore this content, you will realize that TBC has so much to offer. But I still do not understand why, after all these things, people still see these things and then they sit back. Well, it's okay, it's fine. One thing you should understand is that, like a flowing river, TBC is a flowing river, and it is only the best that will be in front. Now, the best not only in influencing their world, but also in getting finance. Those that are going to have the best of the best are going to be those that work the hardest. That's how our system is. Our system is a system that is built in a kind of perfection. Our system is a system that will end wars. This may sound crazy. Our system is going to end wars. Our system is going to end poverty. You see, people don't understand, but it's natural. As we build into a billion across the entire world, naturally, we will affect how people reason. We are building 1 billion people that are neglected, 1 billion people that do not have hope. TBC is giving hope to them. teaching them how the system works. And then when they understand this system, they will key in like a cog on the wheel. And then they will grow the community. And as they grow the community, they are rewarded in Bitcoin and they are also rewarded in Kringle coins. This, our logo, is very, very significant. We have this particular dolphins. And when you look into this particular circle, this is the world, and then these are hands joined together. Irrespective of your color, irrespective of your race, we are united. Irrespective of our political views or backgrounds, we are united. Irrespective of our football background, we are united. Irrespective of our religious background, we are united. Irrespective of whatever, we are united. A lot is happening in our community. If you are listening to me and you are not yet a member in the community, I want you to understand that your mind is powerful. It is whatsoever you set your mind to achieve that it will achieve. Don't think it is going to come on a platter of gold. But as the community grows and gets more organized, you will find out that it gets easier to spend Kringle coins because spendability of Kringle coins are directly proportional to the number of merchants. Let me actually show you those things so that you understand what I mean. When you come into this place, which is your Kringle rewards, when you come into your Kringle rewards and you come to this particular place, distribution fees. Let's read the first statement that was presented. This is it. Now, we are currently in the distribution phase of rolling out a full-blown mature TBC/Kringle global economy. The most important thing to take note of is the level of liquidity of Kringle coins depends on how widespread merchants around the world accept Kringles as a medium of exchange for their goods and services. And we believe that Kringle coins will become very liquid once we reach our objective of 1 billion members. That's why we are building into 1 billion members. At this point, the super promo has been on for a while now, and it is expiring at the end of this month, which is 31st of January. At this point, we are still building 1,111,111 billionaires, of which 111,111 will be the mass adoption team members. And it will be very, 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 very good that people read this content. Broadcaster Billionaire Kringle Rewards. People should understand what Broadcaster Billionaire Kringle Rewards are. And then if you come down, you see broadcasts. Now let's read this broadcast because as the community grows, things will get more organized and TBC will get much more difficult to access. Those who came into the community early, it will be their responsibility to uphold their integrity as stewards of the coins. So as grains of gold, because come to think of it, we give you the hard truth. Grains of gold will not remain the same way it is. At this moment, grains of gold is approximately $30, $32. Now, as the purchasing power of money drops or as the system moves into a gold-backed system, do not expect that same 8 grains of gold to be that amount. It may go up in value. Obviously, it will go up in value. And as it goes up in value, it by default impacts the ultimate price of TBC. So those who have TBC will also have more spending power, but also they would need to pay more to uphold their integrity as stewards of the Kringle Private Society. And at some point, we are going to have some numbers, enough numbers of broadcasters so that we will undo what the elite has done. And we're going to begin with this year. I think time has already gone. I said I was going to be very brief. Let me quickly round off. Now, we love our broadcasters. I know it is hard to imagine this. Listen, I know it is hard to imagine this. This information was given about 2 or 3 years ago, and still when you read it, it looks like it is fresh. Now, I know it is hard to imagine this. Imagine this right now, but TBC has a path for 1,111,111 to become billionaires. It's a path, and you must understand the principle of that path. It's not going to be on a platter of gold. There was a broadcast I made some time ago, and the administration put it on the blog saying that the billionaires in the Kringle Private Society will not be taken for granted. They will not laugh at billionaires. It is not just going to be as simple as coming out to make a broadcast. Yes, you must be well informed to be a broadcaster, but it doesn't end there. You must also go out to make a difference. You must go out to tell people about it. Your friends, your loved ones, everybody. Some will, some won't. So what? Do your part and then keep working. TBC is a consistent system, even at economy phase. The best of the best will remain at the top. How you will leverage on people, build teams, and work on your teams to make sure that they consistently bring results or yield results. It's all up to you. But from the perspective of the administration, it's best you build with merchants. Merchants will be the ones to render services to their customers. And by default, merchants will naturally help the TBC community grow as they accept a percentage of Kringles for exchange of goods and services, and they are rewarded in Kringle coins or TBC coins, depending on the subscription level, and residual in Bitcoin. With that, the community will naturally grow. That's why emphasis are being laid to go out there and bring in merchants. So if you're listening to me and you are a merchant, the links are down below. You can click on the one that benefits you most, either a member or a merchant. Our Noitilova link is also there. Noitilova is our social media link. You should get yourself well informed. There are 24-hour meetings going on in that Noitilova. You could plug in and listen to one or two things. Now, the world the elite created is ugly by comparison of what we are doing to lift humanity into a perpetual state of prosperity and abundance. Let's look at the meaning of perpetual. Let's check it out in Google. What's the meaning of perpetual? Because every information that is here, it's targeted towards making you understand something. Perpetual. Let's find out the meaning. Now, never ending. Listen. Never ending or changing, occurring repeatedly, so frequently as to seem endless and uninterrupted. It may sound crazy, it may sound unreasonable at the moment, but allow us to get to 1 billion. So this was every word written by the administration was carefully thought out and it is put there, but people do not read. We just keep seeing these informations. That's why the elites were taking advantage of us and they ruled over us and are still ruling at the moment. But the transition phase is going on where we are moving out of a system of bondage, slavery into a system of abundance. So that word lift humanity into a perpetual, which is a forever, forever state of what? Prosperity and abundance. Now, while there is talk of a global economic collapse happening all around the world, this was written about 3 years ago, yet it is happening and it is even getting worse. TBC has set its sights on a brighter future for humanity by cutting to the core what needs to be done to embrace the truth of abundance being the most natural thing on earth. Broadcasters will help others to come to understand the truth, which is already happening. If those people that are listening to me now hear what I am saying, I believe that their spirits is every human being has a natural spirit and it is a spirit of truth. Yes, you may have some negative, bad things. Yes, every human being resides in him, good and evil. But whichever one you feed will be that will predominate over you. But by default, human beings are given to have compassion, are given to love each other. Now, as the TBC community grows, that natural compassion, love, care, respect for one another irrespective of your location, your race, your tribe, your beliefs, anything. You will love each other because everybody was created from a particular source, which we can call our creator, which we can call our God. So broadcasters will help others to come to understand this truth. Currently, The 1% own 99% of the wealth in the world today, including Bitcoin. I can tell you the truth, including Bitcoin. Now, this is a fact, even if you are not aware of it. Even if you, and I can tell you more than 90%, or let's say more than 70% of the world are oblivious of this fact. Now, this is the result of a rigged financial system that makes the rich richer and the poor poorer. In a meeting we had yesterday, the system is set up such that the billionaires are now transiting into becoming trillionaires, and millionaires are stepping down. That is billionaires, some millionaires are stepping down from being whoever they are, whichever financial level they are, into becoming thousandaires or 100,000 because the system is set up such that the billionaires are stepping down from being whoever they are, whichever financial level they are, into becoming thousandaires. Now, there is a place that, according to the Bible, there was a place that the scripture says, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth. Be fruitful, multiply, dominate, subdue the earth. And you see, only a few people has enjoyed that section of what the God said. But now we are opening up. God is going to use the Kringle Society to open it up for every human being to live in a state of perpetual prosperity and abundance for all. Just plug into this system, pay the price. What does the price mean? Choose a subscription plan, being a billionaire or a millionaire, and leverage on humanity, leverage on individuals. Let them pay their subscription fee. You get a 50%. Refer back to the interactive video. Everything has been made clear. Under rewards, check rewards or get paid. Everything is made there. The first 3 instances on the interactive video. Now, where am I? Find the courage within yourself to discover the truth and share the truth. Become a broadcaster. Broadcasters gather Kringles faster than all the other members, and that is for a good reason. Their voices make the difference. Become a broadcaster. Broadcasters get, now it's no more 10,000 Kringles, it's now one whole TBC. For every broadcast they do, that gets approved by the admin. At this point, it is now automated. Even if it's a 10-minute video, setting up a broadcast and getting them approved by admin can be found in the send button section. Everything is now automated. We are moving into a system of automation. The only difference between us and the elite system is we are not using any microchip, and we will never use any microchip. Once you learn how to do a broadcast on YouTube or BitChute, because a system now is being designed as an alternative, because these people are making life difficult for everyone and they want to control the narrative. Now it gets easier and easier to do them like anything else in life. As a broadcaster, you will discover your voice. I think I have discovered my voice because I understand that there is a burning passion inside of myself to speak the truth, irrespective of wherever you come from. If you listen to me, it's universal. Truth is universal. It applies to all. So there is something now that is going on, and it is the new promo that we are expected to see. Currently, we are still deliberating upon it. But from next month, it is very, very good. It may or may not. But from what I see, from next month, when you pay your program fee as a billionaire, you'll be given 1 TBC. Now, if you also bring in a merchant, you'll be given 1 TBC. Also, if you bring in a merchant, if you go about the 24-hour rapid reward, instead of getting 200 TBC, you'll be getting 2 TBC. 48 hours, 5 TBC, meaning if you are quick in doing it, you'll be getting about 8 TBC. At this moment, if you do it, you get 800 TBC. Remember that the conditions still apply, and if you do not understand the conditions, refer back to your dashboard in your Kringle Cash, read the conditions. Now, contrary to what is now, this is the only one that was increased. If you get a single referral, just one person, instead of getting 10 TBC, you'll be getting 20 TBC. So emphasis are being put on bringing in members so that we can quickly get to our destination on time. Please bear this in mind that the promotion is likely going to continue until the admin wallet reduces to 500 million TBC coins. Then scarcity begins. And when scarcity begins, you'll find out that people will be living in a realm of had I known. It's up to you. You will decide how you go about it. So take note of this. Now, during meetings, when you attend any meeting, instead of getting 0.01 TBC, you'll be given one whole TBC. So meetings are encouraged. The more meetings you attend, the more TBCs you get. Also in broadcasting, when you do a broadcast, you get one TBC. Transactions, when you do a transaction, this time you'll be given 0.01 TBC. So we are going to continue to build a system that is based on distribution until we have made sure that somehow within the line, along the line, TBC becomes very, very invaluable. And everybody will want TBC. And some people may find it difficult to pay because it's a new system. They don't understand the system. It's a system where the husbandman is the first partaker of the fruits. So what this implies is you must pay your subscription fee first if you are going to enjoy any benefit. Of course, the system gives you a free gift at no obligation. Now, whether you pay or you don't pay, you are given a free gift. But very soon, I think it may become a concept where you have to be very accountable to enjoy everything that the TBC community will give. It's going to get a bit more difficult as we get more organized. But whatever difficulty that is setting, it also gives natural demand for TBC coins. Although you pay a certain amount to get so much TBC at the moment, as the time goes by, it gets difficult. By the end of this year, I can say that merchants will be rushing into the community because they want to get TBC. TBC appreciates in value as against paper money that depreciates in value. TBC is so sorry, I don't know when the network cut off. Network is I don't know when the network cut off, but I was talking about the Kringle Cash back office, and I've actually finished my broadcast. Time has gone. I don't know why I'm not able to manage my time very well. I was talking about this particular place. I was talking about some informations that are here. I was talking about the broadcasters. And I talked about it gets easier and easier to do broadcasts anytime. And then as a broadcaster, we have to find our voice. I said a number of things. I don't know when the network cut off. I talked about this particular broadcast, this particular promo. I talked about a modification that will take place from next year. But because of my time, I want to allow time to speak out. Let time do the talking for us. So thank you very much. If you've been in my broadcast to this point, it wasn't my intent to stay for 30 minutes. Please do bear with me. And my brother Adebowale Kehinde, thank you for being on my broadcast. So till I come your way again, most likely next week, because I will have a number of things to achieve or attend to for the rest of the week. Cheers and do have a wonderful day. Remember, we'll be having a mass adoption meeting by 4 p.m. West African time, Nigeria. So I hope to see you guys there. Cheers and God bless you. Bye for now.